only knew a couple gay people. I think less than what I can count on this hand. What is up, guys? You guys are tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another military video for all your military video needs. As we've jumped up in subscribers, you guys are killing it with subscribing, thumbs up, all that. Work on our road to 2K. Make sure you like this video and comment. So this video is going to be a lot more serious, and it's just because I haven't touched base on a lot of the serious topics that surround the military. There is a lot of stuff you guys are going to have to get used to. And just like I'm getting used to this YouTube thing, it's made me realize some of this negativity that's going on in the world. Like, I can do a completely educational video and people dislike it. Or someone gets a ton of information on something and mentions about how someone is gay. And it's just baffling to me because I feel like being in the military and you guys joining, it is going to be a culture shock already, but you're going to realize that racism is probably less prevalent, or issues with differences is probably less prevalent. I came from a small town where there weren't a lot of gay people, or there weren't a lot of transgender people, or there weren't a lot of bisexual people, or whatever. You guys joining are going to have to get used to this. Like, I'm not being politically correct right now and saying, oh, we're at peace, you guys need to just get along. Am I going to bite off the hand that feeds me, for example, if I don't like someone that's a different race, or if they're gay or transgender? No, I'm not, because that person has a job, they have a life, they contribute to the well-being of everybody and me, just like I would have to take care of their health needs. It's crazy because you guys joining, I want you guys to be totally aware and transparent that you are joining one of the most diverse communities, and I'm not joking, one of the most diverse communities in this country right now. The reason for that is that this opportunity that you guys are joining into is something that you're sacrificing to get, but there's a lot of minorities that are looking for the opportunity, and there's a lot of people that are making their way through the ranks and really changing their family tree. This is stuff I don't really normally talk about, but I think it's important because if you guys have this bad mental attitude that you don't like gay people or transgender people, then you're probably not going to do too well in the organization. And you guys have to realize that even with these differences and even with all that, what comes down to it is you guys are going to be serving together. I was in the military when Don't Ask, Don't Tell was still in effect. I didn't have any issues, but as I've gone through this organization and done so many years and so many people I've met and so many everything, like, to see that we're in this country where people are divided amongst Republican, Democrat, black, white, whatever, it's like almost comforting to me that I can go to work and realize, like, I was at one point the minority in my work. It didn't matter to me, but it was just like, what? People are mad about this? Like, you guys join the military, you guys are going to look at so many cultural issues, very abstract, because there's this distance. You guys are going to be at an arm's length because you don't have the opportunity to care about that because you're worried about just doing your job. And I think that's the one benefit of being in the military. You meet so many people, and I've met people that said they were racist before or prejudiced or whatever, and then they went and worked with someone that was black or Asian or Hispanic, and it didn't matter anymore. If anything, I will tell you this. If you are a minority, you will most likely fit in, and what ends up happening is that difference ends up making your bond stronger. It's that camaraderie of, like, tough love, no hard feelings. I'm joking about my difference with you. You're joking about my difference with me. I want you guys to realize that if you guys are joining the military, you have to accept that you guys are going to be working amongst really diverse backgrounds that some people you thought you would never run into. There's people that I see that I'm like, I would have probably never been friends with this person if it weren't for the military. Yet that commonality brought us together, and we actually ended up being really good friends, and we had more in common than we had indifferences, right? This isn't about lovey-dovey. This isn't about just peace and happiness. This is about just a realization that you're going to be confronted with people that you don't like. You're going to be confronted with people that you do like. And you're going to learn a lot about not judging a book by its cover. There are a lot of people coming from all over the globe, Africa, Asia, everywhere, where you're going to come with different backgrounds and experiences. Even before I joined the military, I hadn't had Filipino food really. I hadn't had some African foods. I hadn't had some Jamaican foods, but then I joined and I just got cultured. So these couple years of you guys joining, even if it is only for one enlistment, you guys are going to get cultured real quick. You guys are going to learn about different people. You're going to learn about different cultures. You're going to learn about different customs. And what's great about the military is you guys all have to follow the same customs and courtesies, the same respect. And if so, just learning the tolerance of what it means to be different. There's actually a video out there of a prior Marine telling people, like, in the military, there is no such thing as color. I would like to say that is true. I mean, I'd say in my experience, yes, that's true, because I've never seen anyone, like, racially not be friends with somebody. Like, I want to say to you guys that it is pretty gender neutral, cultural neutral, and that's the point we're going. And I think the more that this is going on, the more we're seeing the benefits of it. Yes, there are going to be issues with implementing transgender people into the service. Yes, there are going to be hiccups of getting females on subs and doing that job. That's going to happen, but those are all growing pains. And the more you guys realize, we look back at Don't Ask, Don't Tell. We said, how is that going to be implemented? Well, guess what? It's now several years later, and nothing has really changed. We just keep going on. As you guys join right now, this video will probably be outdated in a year, or 2 years, 3 years, when people are transgender in the militaries. I mean, these are all growing pains. You guys are going to join one of the best, most diverse organizations that you could be a part of, with opportunities for everybody. People are getting opportunities, and I think that's like the most beautiful thing. And that's why I love this YouTube channel, because I see people from everywhere. I see Hispanics, blacks, whites, Muslim, everybody. You guys are awesome. Keep writing me. I hope this video was some insightful as things that are changing in the military and what is happening and what kind of organization you're going to be joining and what you can expect when you can join. This is a way more serious video than I normally do, so if it's your first time to the channel, I'm sorry. Just seeing so much negativity with riots and seeing so much negativity with Republicans and Democrats and this and that it's like, at the end of the day, I just wanted to come down to this. Coming together and realizing that's just out of my control, out of my understanding as to why, but I can be happy about this one thing. Maybe you guys might like these rants. I don't know. You guys dislike the video if you don't like it. Sure, like it if you do like it. I'm just glad you guys are watching, and I'm hoping that this information is great for you guys. So if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and your question may be featured in a future Nikki MGTV video. If you guys liked it, throw a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe for future videos that maybe aren't so serious, but if you like this one too, let me know, and I'll make a little bit more intimate interaction with you guys. As always, I love you guys. See you next time.